Hi, this is Ashwini once again, and it is the year 2021, and I'm back with the vlogs on spirituality and philosophy. So, today's topic is the four paths of understanding God and the universe and existence. So, I will also tell you in this video what those paths are, the four paths, then which ones to use, and what I follow. So let's start with the first part, that is, what are the four paths to understand God and to understand existence and the reality that we are in. The first one is the path of action, the second is of devotion, the third is of using the physical body, and the fourth is of using intelligence. So now let's start with the first part and the first path towards understanding existence and God or whatever that you believe in. Now, the path of action is of work or doing service to others and practicing kindness and compassion towards others without anything in return. It is to do selfless work without expecting others to return the same favors to you. Many people do it, and it brings them internal happiness that they have worked for the benefit of others. The problem with this path is that it's a very, very exhausting uh, path. It needs a lot of energy and a lot of patience. And being a normal human being, you would expect people to help you in the same way as you've helped them, but you may not get it in return. But people will say, of course, this is the path of working for others and for service, so work without attachment. So, this is a path which follows action to do the right action and without having attachment of uh, of yourself in that action, that you're going to get something out of it. Okay, so that is also an attachment which is there. Right, so this becomes difficult because it is very exhausting. Right, you have to do a lot of work, meet a lot of people, help a lot of people, and helping other people having problems requires a lot of energy and great deal of enthusiasm. Now the second path is the path of devotion and of love towards God. It is totally unselfish, and you do not question anything that is already established. Um, it's like believing in God through art or through music. It is a release of oneself towards God and in which emotions are attached. There are a lot of symbols attached to this type of worship. There are a lot of rituals associated in understanding the bond between a human being and something which is above you. All right. It is through visualization, it is through music, it is through singing, it is through a method, it is of using symbols. For example, you fall ill and you feel God is going to cure you. So you sing songs and you put a pot of milk overnight and drink that milk, thinking that God will charge this milk since it has been in His or her presence, and I will feel better. Okay, so senses of pleasure and symbols are important here, but it can lead to having too much of rituals, too much of rigidity, and blind faith and fanatism. For example, this is the way I do it, this is the only way, and somebody else's way is not the way. And if you try and convince such people that, listen, putting a pot of milk outside uh, on the altar may not work, you have to have some medicines, they will not listen to you, and they will believe that yes, this image in front of us, we believe it, and if this has been written down that this is the method, then that is the method. Okay, so no medicine is going to work. Okay, some people get into this kind of a rigid system. Then the third path is by using the physical body, the framework that you have, the skeleton that you have. You want to expand yourself out from changing your inner states. So you use yoga, meditation, or physical exercise as a means to expand your nerves, your senses, your body, your breath into the universe. Requires a great deal of self control, and you need to really be focused and disciplined in order that you're able to break these bonds from your framework and change your internal states, that you feel the energy of the universe within you. So internal states are used as an instrument by using the mind and body, and you need intense concentration, meditation, and understanding the experience through these physical activities. But the problem with this type of method is that it is too strenuous, and you need great deal of discipline to get to those states. Now, the fourth path is the path of the intellect, or the path of knowledge. Now, it is to understand the cosmos, it is to understand the relationship between a human being and the universe and the creator which is there. It is to read up scriptures, is to read up science, is to read and understand human behavior, is to have experience of different people, of different surroundings, and find out how everything is linked together. So you want to understand the cosmos, the absoluteness, and the consciousness that is there by reading through knowledge and self inquiry and awareness of this state. Again, it needs a great deal of concentration, it needs a great deal of meditation and reading, traveling, meeting people, and trying to experience the intangible. For this, many times you need a guru to guide you through this difficult path of understanding, right? And the problem with this path is that it's too dry. It is very lengthy, and you sometimes may read something or experience something, and you may feel that this is it, this is what I understand, that how the universe works, or this is what is God. But it might not be the correct method, and it is an extremely dry method in which you need to use your mental faculties and your physical faculties uh, to the utmost, and it is difficult to grasp for a lot of people as well. Now, these were the four methods or the four paths to understanding God and to understand the universe. Now, you will ask, which is the better one? Which one is the best one? Well, there is no best and there is no worst. What you can do is try all of them out. Try the path of action. See how it is. How do you feel serving others? How do you feel when you do a ritualistic method of worship? How do you feel when you sing a song, perhaps in front of your altar, or listen to a bhajan or a group of people singing in the church? Does that bring you happiness? Does service bring you happiness? Or doing yoga and concentration and meditation, does that bring you happiness? Do you understand what is life? Do you understand the pure happiness and see the light by doing this? Or are you going to follow the path of intellectualism? All right, try it out. See how you understand what happens when you understand how things work in the universe. Do you will you go back? Does that make you happy? Does that convince you that there is God and you don't need to do any rituals anymore? Does that happen to you? So what makes you happy? Does self inquiry make you happy, or does doing ritual make you happy? Okay, so you don't want to have the knowledge and how things are, you don't want to know about what happens after you die, you just want to live your life and be of service to others, or you just want to pray to the God that you love, and you don't want to do any inquiries, you don't want to. If that makes you happy, then that is the way for you. Now, which one should you do? You should try out each and find out which one works for you. The best method, what I did was, I did the mistake of jumping into the intellectual part of it a lot. But I also now, after understanding my foolishness, I also understand the beauty of service and kindness and compassion to others. I also understand now the ritualistic part of how it is, of a selfless, innocent worship towards God, how beautiful it is. But I still lean on the intelligence method of understanding the God and the universe and the creator that is there. So I lean on the Raja Yoga also, or you can say, or the physical methods of understanding through yoga and exercise and concentration. I do my part of meditation as well. So, what do you think? Which paths do you choose? I lean on the intellectual one and follow the others in the most simplistic way. So, what is your method? What do you think is the best combination for you? Do let me know in the comment section, and I will be back with a different uh, topic next time. See you. Bye bye.